It's really that simple. It's really this simple. I mean, sometimes you can do the math, you can hypothesize, you can give your theory, you can speculate, you can wonder, you can hope, you can ponder. Sometimes you can do math, you can try to figure out what lineups work here and there, and who do we need to trade for, who do we need to sign, and what scheme can we play against? Can we blitz at the level? Can we blitz at half court? Do we double off the post? Do we double at the nail? You can coach and scheme, and you can do a lot. There are a lot of ways that you can try to answer problems and to solve riddles. But at the end of the day, sometimes you just got to have two of them once. Sometimes you just got to have players that in the moment, when the game is tightest, when things require it, when the moment asks and calls for greatness, the NBA comes down to, can you get the job done despite the circumstances? And something that matters and that is big about this team is that the Denver Nuggets have players from the top two to MPJ to KCP to AG, Peyton Watson, Christian Brown. They have players, Reggie Jackson. They have players that they can turn to that know their roles, that don't shy away from the moment, that they're not afraid of failing. And so they're able to rise to the occasion. And the Denver Nuggets got two of them. Tonight was the best game of the season from the Denver Nuggets Big Two. Tonight was the best and most important victory for the Denver Nuggets this season. The NBA had been wondering, they had been speculating, do the Denver Nuggets have what it takes? Do they have what it takes? Are they resting on their laurels? Are they coasting? Are they not able to rise to the occasion? And the Boston Celtics had won 20 straight games at home this season. Since last season, the broadcast let us know the Boston Celtics had won 27 straight games at home over the last 27 regular season games in Boston. And so what needed to happen was you needed to have two players that once they get into their bag, once they get into their mode, they're able to execute at any level. When one of them's in the game, when one of them's out of the game, and they're able to get the job done like so. Nikola Jokic tonight. People have looked at him and said, is he really trying? Is he really giving his all? Does he have enough in the tank? Nikola Jokic tonight, 34 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, shoots 64% from the field. Nikola Jokic tonight versus the second best defense in the NBA, the first best offense in the NBA. Nikola Jokic goes out, has a masterclass performance. Nikola Jokic dominated 34, 12, and 9, 12 of 18 from two, 12 of 18 from two, 2 of 4 from three, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Tonight versus the Boston Celtics in Boston, Joker had a 71.5% true shooting versus the Boston Celtics. The Denver Nuggets, when the game slowed down, they were able to turn the game into a standstill for the Boston Celtics. The Nuggets in the first half, they gave up about a 145.2 offensive rating to the Boston Celtics per Brian Barrett on Twitter. 61 points allowed, a 145 offensive rating. Y'all, questions. Do you know how much the Boston Celtics scored in the second half? The Boston Celtics, in 43 possessions, they scored 39 points. 39 points. 39 points. They held the Boston Celtics to a 90.7 offensive rating in the second half. 39 points given up. And Jokic was a part of that. Jokic got put on an island versus Drew Holiday. He got put on an island versus Drew Holiday and was able to stymie him at the level. He was engaged. He was active. He was all over the place, and Joker got the job done. He played tonight 38 minutes for Joker, and he was 14 to 22 from the field. And when I tell you, he went at KP, he went at Al Horford, he went at Jason Tatum, he went at Drew Holiday, anybody and everybody. Anybody and everybody that they threw at him, there was no answer. 12 of 18 from two, 2 of 4 from three, y'all. Come on now. What kind of discussion are we having about Joker? Joker is in the hunt again at the top of the MVP race. And people have asked the question, is this going to be another year for Joker? Is somebody going to take the mantle as the best in the world? And we see that Joker, quite simply, there's no answer. There's no answer. He's the best playmaker in the sport, in the playoffs, through the regular season. Altogether, he's the best scorer in the sport when it matters most. He's the best rebounder in the sport when it matters most. His defense was A1 tonight. KP was getting off in the first quarter. Okay, cool. Let's make some switches. Michael Malone put him on Drew Holiday. Michael Malone would then switch him out on the Jaylen Brown. And they said, all right, cool. Change up the pick and roll scheme. Now you got to run a double drag. Oh, who's there? MPJ AG. The Nuggets, man, they just played incredible. Joker played incredible and absolutely continues to solidify him as the best player of his era in an amazing game for Nikola Jokic, y'all. And y'all, Jamal Murray, man, just there aren't enough words. There aren't enough words. Jamal Murray tonight versus Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Do you know what Jamal Murray did? 35 points. 35 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 12 of 14 from 2-point range. 12 of 14 from 2-point range, 3 of 7 from 3. He shot 86% from 2, 43% from 3, and he missed a technical timeout that should have put him at about an 80% true shooting. He had a 78.4% true shooting. He was a +7. But everybody's telling me that he's not one of them guys. Everybody's telling me that you can't rely on Jamal Murray, that the bubble was a fluke run. Last year in the playoff was a fluke run. What? He's playing off a Joker. What? Anybody could do that. Well, okay, Jamal Murray doesn't have Joker for stretches of this game to start the second quarter, to start the fourth quarter, and he puts the team on his back. Would y'all happen to want to know what the fourth quarter looked like? I got you. Jamal Murray wasn't here. Jamal Murray was by himself without Joker in the game. Jamal Murray got a 2 and 1. Jamal Murray got a mid, bow. Jamal Murray got another mid, bow. KCP, they trapped Jamal Murray at half court, trapped Jamal Murray at half court. He gets the ball to Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon kicks it out to KCP. 3. Denver Nuggets up 91-89 over Boston. Jokic comes back in the game. Jokic doesn't come back in the game yet. There's a 7-0 run by the Celtics. The Denver Nuggets, they're down. 7-0 run by the Celtics. Starters come back in. Joker, MPJ, AG, money. Yo, Jamal Murray, he keeps getting slept on because people, they look at his raw data, they look at his raw stats, and they say, how good could he be? He's averaging 20 points and 6 assists on the season. Just how good could Jamal Murray possibly be? And you see tonight that when it matters most, when the game is on the line, Jamal Murray is just quite simply, he's better than everybody. Jamal Murray was the second best player on the court, and there were 2 All-NBA players on the other squad, and a supposed all-star on the other squad in Derek White. And Jamal Murray was the second best player on the court. He was incredible. His shot making was incredible tonight. Shout out to you, Beast46. Nuggets played terrible tonight, maybe a C-plus game, and they did what no one else could do this season. I predict a double-digit win in the 76ers revenge game, quite possible. Jamal Murray should be an all-star. Let's go. Hey, Beast46, always appreciate the super chat. You already know what time it is, man. They didn't play their best game, but you know what? Their defense did. In the second half, they shut the water off. In the second half, they shut the water off. And they housed the Boston Celtics. Jeremy Knight, Jamal Murray dropped the Celtics into the gate of Tartaros and damn their souls to eternal misery, for he is Canadian Goku. Canadian Goku, I can get with. Canadian Goku, I can definitely get with. Y'all know how I feel about DBZ. Y'all, again, all in all, great game for the Denver Nuggets. All in all, these two, they show up. All in all, they get the job done. Oh, by the way, y'all, the defense for the Denver Nuggets held Jason Tatum to 22 points on 9 of 24 field goals at home, and that's KCP, AG, MPJ, and Peyton Watson making it happen. Making it happen. They all threw their chances at him, and they all were able to help the Denver Nuggets to get the job done. And KCP, y'all, KCP got the stop to end the game. KCP tonight had just 5 points and 5 rebounds and 1 assist, but he played indomitable defense. He was 1 of 3 from 3 with the biggest 3 of the game. And that dude is a first-team All-NBA defender, and y'all better lock it in, NBA. You see these games, it's all KCP. It's all KCP. The Denver Nuggets got it done. That's just what matters most. That's what's simple. The Denver Nuggets took care of business. The best duo in the NBA continues to show up time and time again when it matters most. And there's no answer, there's no response for Nikola Jokic and for Jamal Murray. And they get the win in Boston after ending their 20-game win streak. And you know, Michael Porter Jr., y'all, this is what I'll say. Michael Porter Jr. just had 9 shots today. But did you know Michael Porter tonight, he was 4 of 5 from 2, had 8 rebounds and 13 points. He had 13 points. He had 8 rebounds. He was 4 or 5 from 2, 2 or 3 from the free throw line. And did you know that Michael Porter was a +6 in his minutes today? Porter didn't get a lot of great looks. Porter got a couple fouls that you didn't love. Porter got a little standstill. He got too high in a couple defensive possessions, but he got an offensive rebound that helped to win the game. He got another offensive rebound to give them another possession. Porter was fighting. Porter was collapsing. If he missed a shot, he dove. So Porter didn't have his best game of the year, but a 13-8 in a game that everything was scrappy and you had to claw for it, you got the job done. You got the job done. Aaron Gordon today, 2 points, just 10 rebounds, 3 assists. He was 0-6 from the field. Aaron Gordon was 0-3 from 3, but he was a +1. Now, here's the great thing about AG. AG had a backside help block on Jaylen Brown when Jaylen Brown had a wide open cut to the rim, pins it off the glass. Nuggets get out and run, and I believe Jokic might have scored in that possession. Again, winning plays. Michael Porter Jr., offensive rebounds. Aaron Gordon, block at the rim. All that stuff. Those are winning plays. That's how you swing games. The Denver Nuggets don't win this game without these efforts from AG, despite the fact that he was 0-6 from the field. So shout out Aaron Gordon. He was 2 or 3 from the free throw line as well. Y'all, the 2 big players off the bench. Christian Brown only had 5 minutes today. He was a -7 in his minutes. Was not good defensively, and he missed 2 wide open 3-pointers in the first half. 2 wide open 3-pointers in the first half. The Denver Nuggets went to a playoff rotation today. Michael Malone, they threw all the cards in today. They wanted to get this win in Boston for the team and for themselves because this was something you want to get done. This is your statistically, per FanDuel, for all the betting site, this is going to be their matchup in the finals. So they wanted to get it done. Peyton Watson, y'all, 21 minutes, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 4 of 11 from the field. Not great, but look at this. Peyton Watson, 9 points in 21 minutes. He had 2 huge blocks. 2 huge blocks right at the basket. Again, the Nuggets won by 2, and he was a +7 in his minutes today. Reggie Jackson, 21 minutes played. Just 2 of 4 from the field. Nobody outside of Aaron Gordon, out of Jamal Murray, Porter, and Jokic had more than 10 points today. Reggie Jackson today just played 21 minutes. He got 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Had good defense at the nail versus KP multiple times. KP started off really hot in the first quarter and kind of dwindled the rest of the game. He was a +10 in his minutes. So you got Peyton Watson and Reggie Jackson when they were on the court with Jamal Murray. That top of the fourth quarter and then the top of that second quarter, they did enough that they were a +10 and +7 in their minutes. That's what's important. Jason Tatum was 22 points, 9 of 24 from the field today. You had Kristaps Porzingis, 21 points, 15 points in the first quarter, 6 points the rest of the game. And he was, I believe, he was 6 of 11 from the field. So that means he was, I want to say in the second half, that means he was 0 of 5 in the second half, I think. Jaylen Brown, 13 points on 19 shots today. Derek White, 24 points. Great game for Derek White, 9 of 18 from the field. Al Horford had 10 points off the bench. The Denver Nuggets, man, they took care of business. The Nuggets shot 52% from the field. If they have a regular game from the three-point line, the game might look a little bit different. The Nuggets shot 26% from 3 on 8 of 31. The Celtics shot 43% from the field on 38 of 89 attempts. Again, the Nuggets shut their water off in the second half. The Celtics shot 14 of 44 from 3, 32%. They shot 71% from the free throw line on 10 of 14. Nuggets were 77% from the free throw line on 10 of 13. Not a lot of free throws for either team. 9 turnovers for the Nuggets kept the Celtics in the game multiple times. And the Celtics had 2 turnovers. The Nuggets had 20 assists. Very low possession game today. Everybody was scoring at a very high level in the first half, especially a lot of really low possessions. Just 81 shots for the Nuggets and just 80 and 89 shots for the Celtics. Very low possession game today. Celtics had 21 assists and just 2 turnovers. The Nuggets had 47 rebounds. They dominated the glass in the second half. 10 offensive rebounds. The Celtics had 38 and 12 offensive rebounds. The Nuggets had 3 blocks. Celtics had 5 steals. Nuggets had just 13 fouls. The Celtics had 17 and 3 technical fouls as well. I believe lane violations mostly as well. Y'all, the Denver Nuggets, they take care of business. The best duo in the NBA. They get yet another dominant performance, and they continue to show that when you put all the chips on the table, they're unstoppable, and there's nothing you can do about it, y'all. Game mission. Get up to 15,000 subscribers, y'all. Denver Nuggets taking care of business. Y'all know what time it is. Nikola Jokic, best player in the world. Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., KCP, Reggie Jackson, Fuji Washington, Michael Malone. Shout out. Best team in the league. Y'all know what time it is. See y'all on the other side.